What's up, captains? Welcome to Fault Line in the Miyoko. Taking her out again, and just trying to give you guys some content here. I'm going to talk a little bit here about a couple of different things. Before I get started, I do want to mention
Battle starts. Good luck, everyone.
that over the last weekend, a close friend of mine took her own life, and it's tough. We were in Afghanistan together. She was a good person. She had a lot going for her. So with that said, guys, seriously, reach out to somebody if you're having trouble, right? I've been down some pretty dark waters myself, and it's just one of those things. It's just, it hurts a lot of people.
All forces,
And
capture that area.
The outpouring of love and everything that everybody's brought out, just seriously, reach out. You guys need the number. It's 1-800-273-8255. They'll pick up any time of day or night, alright? Anyways, that aside, let's get down to some Warship's business, shall we? So, one of the big things that is gracing the news is the destroyer armor change. For those of you that don't know, currently it's only going to affect Tier 10 destroyers, which generally all have 19mm armor for their hull plating, and Wargaming is planning to drop that down to 14mm. So what does that do? Well, it's one of those things, if you're a destroyer main, you already understand this concept, but the chief benefit to that is really the way that you are pretty much guaranteed overpens. So right now, if you play destroyers at any level, but especially at Tier 10, I mean, it just takes one or two of those big battleship AP shells to stick. The rest can overpen, and you take full damage from even one of those. You're at half to two-thirds your life right there. So Wargaming is really trying to fix that dynamic.
Concentrate fire on the designated
And
target.
really kind of resolve that. Tier 7 spotter. This is a cruiser fight. I'll let my Gasha get up there. I'm detected, so I'm going to pick up. Alright.
Fighter airborne.
Not a good place for me to be. Really, I should probably retreat out here. But go ahead and
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer detected.
Alright.
The ship is on fire.
I'll pull out of this. I'm okay with that.
Problem solved, sir.
Hopefully he doesn't realize those torpedoes are coming in there.
Enemy
Hot.
battleship sighted.
Come on. Some love. Yeah, he definitely evaded those torpedoes. Speaking of, perfect timing, really. Those overpens, but you see, I got 2,000 damage off one of those sticking, which worked out pretty well in my favor. We're just wiggle and weave here, Tad. Oh man, this is not a good start.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Yeah, we're down 2 destroyers. Gosh, is definitely not going to survive for long. And our giant battleship tank here. This is great, guys, but we don't have the destroyers controlled. And me and the New York are going to have some issues. Maybe. But yeah, so there goes the Gaja. This is not really an ideal spot to be. We're down to a single destroyer. Shores is going to be a problem. But
The ship is on fire. Oh, sir.
yeah, this is not a good game for
Main turret critically damaged.
This is really bad.
Target penetrated.
Yes!
Cruiser destroyed.
Oh, 5 citadels, and it's just a flesh wound. I mean, it really wasn't the best trade, I don't think, but I did tank a lot for that New York, and at the end of the day, the truth is he should be able to take on the KG-5. I mean, let's watch this duel play out. There's really very little else to watch in this. We're going to lose. That's a fact. You just can't lose destroyers that fast. But again, that takes us back to kind of what I was talking about. So, the big key to this whole change is it pretty much guarantees that battleship guns, you're going to overpen a destroyer if you fire AP at it. Which, I mean, a lot of us, I think the tactic is still plenty of guys may fire that first volley of AP at them. The truth is, destroyers, after carriers, destroyers really are what control the game. And I know we don't like hearing that, but it's just the truth. They're fast, they're stealthy, and they carry a capability to really screw with you. So, you gotta kill them. Now, this is a very interesting. New York definitely has a beautiful broadside on the KG-5 here, but it's just not going to happen. Our team's way up, not really in a position to do a whole lot. New York is separated out by himself. Okay, here comes some rounds. Looks like you got. Yeah, that's a dead hope right there. So we'll come over here to the real action. But like I was talking about, so the destroyer change is coming. So it's tier 10 only, but they're going to drop them down pretty much all to 14. There's a few that are lower. They're under that 19 anyways. But the point is that what that's really going to do is it's pretty much going to guarantee overpens by battleships. Now, if you're under 300 and, well, we'll say 379 or lower, then you're not guaranteed an overpen. And the real improvement on this potentially comes to heavy cruisers. We'll talk about the Germans in a moment too, but God, I hate when I do that. So, like I was saying, the kind of big change to this, and he's going to torpedo an island, it looks like. Oh man. But the even heavy cruisers now are going to have a much better chance at really sticking some stuff into destroyers. And we're going to see, ooh, this could be interesting. Uso took some pain. I mean, this is all but decided. Oh my gosh! Oh, that New York got so lucky. Don't you hate it? You're that Farragut. You're trying to smoke up your Pensacola to help you out. And he just doesn't do anything for you. So anyways, heavy cruisers are going to have a little better of a chance taking on destroyers now. They're going to be somewhat better at that, which I like. I'm a pretty big light cruiser player myself. Light cruisers are going to be devastating now if they're firing HP. The other big winner in this change is going to definitely be the Germans. That's the game. But changes coming up are looking fun. I think, you know, there's going to be stuff there. It'll be interesting to see. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Roll you through the stats here real fast. Again, pretty big defeat. Really bad navigational game for me. Really not the greatest team play on my part either. But yeah, sorry to Fabinho666 there. Buddy, that was all me. Here's your credit and XP rundown. Alright guys, well, again, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to hit subscribe and look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day.